So last year we started learning about what? If some of you remember from last year, we started learning about laws of health, right? New start. How to take care of our bodies using sunshine, water, drinking enough water, eating plant-based food, right? So this year, what we wanted to share with you are some simple remedies, some simple things that you could probably pull out from your fridge, from your kitchen, some simple kitchen remedies that you can use when you get a cough or a cold or if you get a wound. Today we're going to learn about honey. Who here likes honey? I like honey, and I have my honey here. I prefer raw, organic, unfiltered honey, and if you can get it from a local beekeeper, even better, because it has a ton of benefits. Amanda over there, how do you say it? Take care of bees, grow bees. Beekeeping, keep bees, right? So if you want good honey, talk to Amanda. We, in our years of gospel medical missionary work, we use honey quite a bit. We've used honey for rashes, okay, hives that won't go away, that's itchy. We just apply good old honey and the rashes and the itching go away. Bug bites, okay, even bed sores like ulcers. I remember having an end stage breast cancer person that we were helping. And when we got to her, she had a stage 4 pressure sacral ulcer. And if you know a stage 4, you could see the bone. Okay? Right away when I saw that, I'm like, oh Lord, what are we gonna do? The nurses are already coming in and out, trying to take care of it, but it's not getting any better. So I asked her daughter, do you by any chance have some honey? And she comes out with, one of those cheap teddy bear honey, right? Cheap old teddy bear, Walmart honey, right? And I said, well, okay, well, we could use this. And I started praying and asking the Lord, please, if it be thy will, heal this person's sore. I cleaned the wound, and then I packed it with honey, teddy bear, cheap honey, okay? And I promise you, God is my witness. Literally 3 days later, that stage 4 pressure ulcer became a stage 1. I had not seen anything like that in my entire life, even in my career as a nurse back then. Okay, so I was very, very impressed and just continued to rely upon the Lord to heal. Amen? So we use honey for a lot of wounds, a lot of burns. We even use it as facials. Okay, it's very good for the skin. Honey contains natural hydrogen peroxide. It produces hydrogen peroxide. That's why it's a great source. It's a good antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal, and it contains a lot of nutrients. It has vitamins, minerals, vitamin B's, minerals like iron, potassium. It's a good source. So many other, iodine even. So there's so many benefits to using honey. And remember, I believe it's in 1 Samuel. Can you look in my little thing, my little note there? I think it's in 1 Samuel 14. There you go. Thank you, honey. 14:25. If you read that verse, the verses in that in 1 Samuel, where Jonathan eats the honey after what did they just come out of? War, right? He eats the honey, he has spiritual discernment, and then he was pretty much revitalized by the honey, and he was ready to go again. Okay? So we know, I tell people, if you're going to go out, if you're going to put something in, like, say, your backpack, if you're going to go hiking, put honey in there. Because even if you run out of food, but if you eat honey, it contains carbohydrates. You will give you the energy that you need. Okay? As you can see here, honey was used as antibiotic of choice, as the healer. Back in World War I, people were using this as a great wound healer, right? Because it produces hydrogen peroxide, it is the main reason for its antibacterial activity, making it ideal for treating infected wounds, okay? Like I said, it's antiseptic, antibiotic, antiviral. And can you show the next few slides? Thank you. And it treats, it's a natural probiotic. It reduces ulcers. It improves skin health, and it boosts your immunity. Okay. Some of the things that I'll show you today. One more slide, honey. Here is a healing plaster that I want to show you today. Very simple. No need to measure, really. Half cup of raw organic or local honey. You can use manuka too. Manuka is very expensive, but like I said, by the blessing of the Lord, even if it's a teddy bear honey, he will bless it and it will help somebody. Amen. And then a teaspoon of organic turmeric. If you have herbs like comfrey, golden seal, echinacea, you can put it in the concoction too. But I've used just honey too, without the turmeric or any other herbs. Again, with the blessing of the Lord, it worked. Amen? So today, all you're going to do is mix up some honey in a little bowl to make a plaster. And then you're going to take your turmeric, your organic turmeric, and you're going to sprinkle it in there. Mix it up. Mix it up to make a plaster. And this plaster is what you're going to place on an infected wound or an ulcer, any kind of diabetic wounds, sores, whatsoever. You could use this. And you can just put plastic wrap over it. That's what I use. Just paint it on the affected area, put plastic wrap over it or some kind of gauze, and then leave it alone. Okay? You can use it overnight and let it do its job. Can you put another? This gentleman on this side, he ended up with cellulitis. Okay, actually he ended up with MRSA. Okay, methicillin resistant Staphylococcus aureus. And what happened to him was that his dishwasher door fell on his leg. It made a cut or a wound, and that wound got infected. He was in the hospital for 3 months until he became antibiotic resistant. And then the doctor sent him home because there was nothing left that they can do for him, okay? So when we were doing a presentation at his church, he came up to us and he said, "Is there anything that you guys can do for me?" They sent me home and then they gave me some antibiotic cream. But the antibiotic cream is already antibiotic resistant, right? So I said, "Okay, yes, come." Can you guys hear me still? Okay. And we right away, to cut the long story short, we right away made this plaster. We started applying it, and we started changing out his dressing every day, twice a day. That other picture is from a week later. 1 week. 1 week, where he was in the hospital for 3 months. Okay, and this lady. It started out, it had gotten better after her use of the same thing, the same plaster. It got infected just from a mosquito bite. But this person, they're both diabetics, okay? So you can use just simple honey. It's so powerful. It's so helpful. It's something that you need to have in your homes. Amen? Okay, another way, if you have an itchy throat, or if you have a cough that's stubborn, or you have a cold that just won't go away, you keep coughing, your throat is irritated, all you're going to do, you're going to take your honey again. You're going to put some in can you help me, honey? In a spoon. A spoonful of honey.
So you need honey and your other honey too.
Yes.
It takes 2 honeys.
Can you pour some in here? Just a few drop, one or two drops. Yep. Thank you. Swallow it. It's cool. It coats your throat. It soothes it.
And freshens your breath.
It does. Oh, I'm sorry. This is eucalyptus. Was that simple? Just honey, a tablespoon of honey, and a drop or two of eucalyptus. That's it. Whenever I have a cold or a stubborn cough, especially at night, and I can't go to sleep because I'm so, I'm coughing and coughing and coughing, I'll do just this, just honey and eucalyptus. It soothes my throat. I'm able to go to sleep. I hope that you've been blessed. We'll continue to learn tomorrow. God bless you.